You're watching The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere The Experience is all the time.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit ComicShopLocator.com to find a store near you.
Hey, it must be Monday. Robbie's feeling a little bit better this week as Dallas Cowboys won under the guidance of quarterback Cooper Rush. Man is 2-0. So I'm happy for you, Robbie.
Well,
Not
thank
exactly
you.
Concerned as a division rival, but I am happy for you, buddy.
Well, I do appreciate that. I'm glad that we pulled it out. To be honest with you,
Absolutely.
Because my Auburn Tigers got crushed by Penn State on
I saw that
Saturday, so that was kind of a good way to get over that. So,
all right. So as you can notice, as you may have noticed, viewers, that that is not John. So John is on his 50th vacation of the year, and it's only September. It must be nice to be retired like John. But in lieu of John not being here, we went out and got a better partner, more creative guy. Okay, we have Mariano Nicieza, which I mentioned last week was a possibility, and it turns out right after the show, the stuff actually came in, and I asked Mariano, can he come on the show on Monday and be John +1, because he's going to be more entertaining and better than John, because unlike John, he's actually a comic book creator, can actually do stuff other than just talk about them. I hope you're watching, John.
And not too much pressure at all. Not at all.
But Marcus is in the house. Preston, what's going on, buddy? Jeff Wedding. We have somebody new that joined us, I think. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. Bear with me for a second. Alberto Gonzalez.
Alberto.
Hey, welcome.
Alberto.
Welcome, buddy. And then we got, of course, Dave Cerrone, Ron, John Spilios, and Preston. Who asked the question? I think Preston put something up there. How many movies or what movie John watched tonight? Yeah, we're 94 proof bourbon tonight. So, all right, you're safe because John's not here. So we're probably not going to do the drinking game thing until John returns. All right. But Mariano is here tonight with two cover sketches that were we just got in from Joe Del Beato.
And rubber gloves in hand.
So this should be interesting by the second hour. So Mariano's gonna hey Lars, man, what's up, buddy? We missed you, man. So Mariano was going to color these sketch covers live on the air. He is also available for any Q&A period as well. So if you got any questions on, actually
keep them easy. Don't make them difficult questions.
Right. So actually tonight it won't just be a bunch of talking heads. It'll be somebody. It'll be somebody that actually knows what they're talking about, but they've actually created comics. And chat, let us know about the view. So we've got a third camera hooked up, an iPad, so that you guys can see while we're all doing what we do. Mariano actually doing the coloring for the sketches. All right. And of course, if you got any questions about how creators create, what they do, how they write, whatever, this is your chance to ask them. And I don't know how many times, after we abuse Mariano for 2 hours tonight, I don't know how many more times I can get him out here, but we'll do our best because we got a whole bunch of other sketch covers that need his touch. So, and Lars, man, you've been traveling quite a bit, buddy. So I'm glad you're back with us. So that is the special of tonight, and Mariano's going to get started, and he's got
just setting up the tools.
He's got his
some
box of
Copic markers and then my trusty box of colored pencils.
I thought you were going to bring the mega box of Crayolas.
No,
the one with the sharpener in the back.
Mixed media, markers, and pencils. That's how we're going to make the magic happen.
All right.
If you had that 64 crown box with the pencil sharpener inside, that would be like that's high dollar. That's like
dude,
high class.
I have almost. This is like a box that I have had for decades. Beryl Prismacolor.
Oh,
so
nice.
They're beat up, but they're perfect. They're my lucky pencils.
Only professionals actually use this stuff. The rest of us, we use Crayola. That's the way it rolls. That's how we roll. So it should be a great show. So, kill two birds with one stone. I have a improved guest, obviously, someone who's actually a comic book creator. But beyond that, these two cover sketches will be available for sale. Provided Mariano can get them done in the time allotted. But
it's a challenge.
He works pretty quick, actually. If he's not talking, if he talks, then everything slows down.
I can chew gum and walk at the same time. I think I can talk and color.
All right.
We're going to give it a shot.
All right. You're going to need to prove that to me. All right. I'll buy the gum. So we'll obviously have these two sketch covers available for anyone who wants to claim them. All right. But to start off, I'm going to go ahead and let me see. Let me get the best offer books off the deck here. All right, so we have 3 best offer books. All right. And
do we have choices on which one we start first?
All right, do we want to, so we did kind of a villains gallery here, a rogues gallery here?
DC and Marvel. Oh, wait, the other way around. Yeah, Marvel,
so
DC.
Let's do, well, you know what? Why don't you do Green Goblin first?
Green Goblin.
Only because the movie's still fresh in everybody's mind.
Green Goblin.
Yes, sir. All right. So first up, we have Dynamite, our Bloody Valentine one-shot. Fred Van Lente signed Atlas edition. Suggested retail of $49.99. This is a best offer book starting at $20.04.
Some nice collars on that cover.
I like those collars, don't you?
Yes.
Very flary, and the eyeballs popping out. It's pretty attractive as well. All right. So that is a best offer book. And next up, we've got the Green Hornet #3 signed by Alex Ross. That's because I picked that because John's not going to be here, and I wanted to make him jealous if he's watching.
His favorite character and his favorite artist.
Suggested retail of $199. It is a best offer book starting at $100, and it is number 9 of only 25 signed.
Why do you say that? Does John like the Green Hornet?
Oh, John, are you kidding me? You never met John? What? You don't know the guy?
I wasn't aware of that.
Oh,
he's a Green Hornet fan?
Oh, my God. He talks to you about it all the time, bro. Yeah, so whenever John's here and Mariano's here, then John is gives them a plethora of ideas. Okay, so it's even worse than when he name drops the creators. Okay, because at least they can just not respond to his texts. All right, but Mariano's kind of trapped, trying to get out the door. All right, one time we were doing the show, Mariano actually ran out, and there was a tornado warning. Seriously, I'm not even playing. There was a tornado, and Mariano said, "You know what?
Everything he says is true."
Mariano said to himself, he says, "You know what? I'm going to risk it. I'm going to get in my car in the middle of a tornado warning. I'm going to run out first to my car, get in my car, and attempt to drive home, then deal with these 2 clowns." Okay, all right. I kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. I think we were on the air and we're watching him run out, and we, hey, there he goes. Oh my God, look, there's a twister right there. Preston, too late. I told him to start with the. My bad. I'm sorry, buddy. I told him to start with the Green Goblin. Preston wants you to start with the DC.
I can do that.
We can do that.
We haven't even really started.
He's still
racing
prepping
right now.
He's still prepping. All right, so let's start. All right,
let's do it. For you, bud.
Maybe I should switch from name to college tonight. All right, so then we have Moon Knight Facsimile Edition, CGC graded 9.9. and it is a best offer book starting at 50. All right. So this is a 9.9. Just everybody keep that in mind. Moon Knight #1. This is a facsimile edition, obviously, but it is a 9.9. Hey, Kenneth Bird, what's going on, buddy? So that is our last best offer book of the night. All right. So Joe Del Beato did the sketch work, and Mariano's going to complete it with the coloring. And first up, we have All-Star Batman #1, and it is the Penguin. So yeah, there you go. Thank you, Jay. So that is how it looks now. And by the end of the show, it will look different. It will be a full color sketch cover. And
very cool classic Penguin there. Are you going to go like the like a black and white tuxedo look? Or are you going to go that 80s look with like the purple pants and the blue?
Right. Yeah. See, that was Amy's idea, by the way. I can't even take credit.
Amy is wonderful.
Yeah, I can't even take credit.
We love Amy.
At first, she tried to explain to me what she wanted to do, and I was totally confused. Like, what? What do you want me to do with the iPad? Then she explained it to me, and it made more sense. And I was like, that's a great idea. So because the last time Mariano came on and colored something.
Thank you, Mariano. You are also the best.
I just gave you credit. What? Man, push the old man under the
I had to
bus.
explain it to you like 5 times.
It was more like 3, okay? It wasn't 5, okay? Now you're exaggerating, okay? But yeah, she did have to explain it to me multiple times before I got it. No problem, Preston.
Making sure the battery's good, okay?
Battery's good? All right, awesome.
I'll make sure to charge it after the show, too.
Oh, cool. Thank you. But yeah, that was a great idea by Amy, by the way. So, and again, if you have questions for a comic book creator, throw it up there in the chat. Mariano will answer as many of them as they can.
I'm going to rely on you to read the chat because otherwise I need to remain completely focused on the coloring.
Okay, the whole chewing gum and walking thing.
Yeah, no,
I'll be able to talk
now. I'll be able to talk, but looking up and reading and understanding that someone's asking me the question, I'm going to count on you.
All right, you better do a good job because Ron's already claimed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
So, all right, Ron.
I'm going to do my best.
All right, Ron. I'm going to give you. Hold on, just so you know. All right. Since we have Mariano here, the All-Star Batman #1 blank variant signed with Penguin cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza is obviously we have the one on air. He's coloring $89.99. Ron, just letting you know. All right. So Ron is the first one out. Claiming it before the work is done. Hope your hands don't shake, Mariano.
What do you mean?
If you color outside the lines, I may have to lower the price for Ron. All right. So, Robbie, how's your weekend, man?
It was pretty decent. We talked about the football stuff already, so there was that. But it was beautiful down here as far as the weather goes. Had a lot of fun. Watched some good movies. Had some good conversations, and here we are now.
Yes, we were. How did the movie review show go last Monday?
Oh, last Monday's show was great. It was everybody's first time watching it except for me. Like I've seen this movie so many times. Last week we did Deep Red, the Dario Argento film, and everybody loved it and gave it perfect scores across the board. So that was nice. That was really fun.
So is there a review tonight as well?
Yes, there is. We continue Horror Fest tonight with the 1980 classic The Changeling, starring George C. Scott.
I remember this movie.
It's the haunted house film with he's like his family gets killed, and so he goes off to he buys he rents this old creepy mansion to just kind of get away from it and focus on composing music, and it's haunted. It's a really good, striking. The answer is tonight, right now, it's a Monster Energy. It's a very striking, atmospheric film, though. It's really good. I highly encourage anybody to check it out. George C. Scott is amazing in the film.
Preston, where did you hear there was a beer shortage? Now, that is a tragedy. That could be a problem. That's serious business right there. So, all right. So, Mariano, tell us, what do you do how do you come up with a concept for a comic? And then what do? Do you draw it out first?
Did you come up with that question, or is somebody asking that question?
No, I actually.
I'm going to answer it depending on. Okay, so
it's
you asking.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's me.
So because it's you,
I don't know what that means, but it could be good or bad.
So as a writer, when I put on a writer's hat, I'm playing a game of mental what if. So that's, for me, the beginning of any story. What if Apollo 11 on the first mission had crash landed on the moon? What if Kennedy had not been assassinated? What if?
And then what do you make an outline or?
A lot of times I'm doing it all in my head. I'm mapping it all out in my head. And once I've got the beginning of, okay, the premise of what this is, okay, crash landing on the moon. Now what happens?
Right.
Can we get a rescue mission? Do aliens get involved? It begins to springboard all sorts of directions from there. If that helps.
It does. Because I always wondered, how do you do you draw an outline? Do you get a big whiteboard hanging in the back, or what the deal is, and how the idea kind of fleshes itself out? So that's
300 Post-it notes just all around there with a bunch of thread tying them together.
Yeah, exactly. Like conspiracy theorists, with his aluminum foil hat, off to the side.
I'm sure if you talk to 50 different writers, you're going to get 50 different methodologies.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm just curious because it's not something I've ever done before. So I'm curious as to how the process starts.
But I'm thinking anybody and everybody has a story or two stories or five stories.
Well, Ron's got one. What if my wife would let me claim what I want? I would probably first go, Ron, with what if my wife stopped tasing me? That might be a good place to start. But all right, so let's see. Let's get to another book real quick. Let's do John Wick #1, signed by Greg Pak, suggested retail, and we have the one available for $49.99.
Keanu Reeves. This makes me think about this. What do y'all think about them doing a Constantine 2 with Keanu Reeves? Did you hear that news?
I did not. I would actually be pretty cool with that.
They're doing
the first one. I didn't think I would. It's just the whole premise seemed a little weird to me. But after watching it, I like it. So I'd be good with that.
See, like what's crazy is I remember when that movie came out, I watched it and I was already kind of displeased because to me, I was like, it's very essential that he's British, like I cared so much. And so when I watched the movie, I remember being underwhelmed by it. I never went back and revisited it, but like so many people, it's kind of become this cult classic and it is such a weird movie to get a sequel. I'm not saying it's like if they did a sequel now to Halle Berry's Catwoman, but it's kind of close. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so weird to revisit that property. I don't know. It's so weird with Keanu Reeves, but we'll see. I've been wanting to rewatch though the original because there's got to be something there that I didn't see because I was stuck in that like fanboy mentality, right? Like he's not British, he's not blonde, he's not smoking a pack a day. So all essential Constantine traits to me, I think.
Well, let me say this. I mean, Keanu surprised me. All right. I didn't really think his career would take off, especially after Bill and Ted's, I felt like, that's who he is. That's who I'm always going to remember him as. And I have to say that his career is obviously, gone great. Who was the other guy in Bill and Ted's? What's his face?
Alex Winter.
What's his name? Yeah, Alex
Winter.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that took a different trajectory, didn't it?
Well, he's not like super, super famous or whatnot, but he got into like producing and writing and stuff like that. So he's had a successful career, but he hasn't been, he didn't launch and become Keanu Reeves, obviously.
All right. So, oh my gosh, Preston wasn't kidding. He heard there's a CO2 shortage and it's starting to hit brewers. One company in Boston has already shut down for the foreseeable future. That is a problem.
CO2 shortage? I'm making it right now.
Get to the beer companies, man. Get to the breweries, man. Help them out, Robbie. It could be a real problem here soon. Oh, my gosh. All right, so next up we have, let's see, Army of Darkness, Bubba Hotep, #1. Bubba Hotep, #1. Atlas edition signed by Robert Hack. Suggested retail $49.99. And we have one available for $19.93, the year that the Army of Darkness movie hit. And as always, let everybody get a look at that one. Wow, look at that. It's coming along. Marcus, I'm making methane. JD's got a question, or not JD, Jay. Our producer has a question for you, Mariano.
All right, fire away.
How did you get your start in coloring / comics?
That is a good question. And I'm a very old man, so we're going to go back many years.
Good hair, though, huh?
For now. I started in the late 1980s, and I was working as an art director in a magazine company that was producing computer magazines. And my brother had started work at Marvel in the advertising and promotions department. He's Fabian Nicieza. And that building was 5 blocks away from where I was working. So meeting him for lunch and, hanging out with some of the people he knew, I got to know a lot of the people at Marvel. And I had always had a creative bent. When we first came to this country, comic books helped both of us learn to speak English, to read and write and speak English. So I'd always had a soft spot for the medium all those years. And then as I grew older, I was involved in all sorts of art, illustration, art direction, design. And I essentially created my own opportunity by launching a series of graphic novels. They were called Nova Girls. And it was like, we're talking 1988 to 1991. And there were 3 of them that were published. And it was like a self-publishing, independent publishing thing that I did back in the day. And at that point, I had gotten to know people at Marvel, and they had gotten to know me, and they thought they were impressed with that work, and they were impressed with me. And I ended up going to work for Marvel full time. And once I was at Marvel, that sort of cemented expanding into other things, into writing, into all sorts of other things. And in the 2000s, I took 6 years, and I went for a master's in graduate school in illustration. So I just kept up with studies and kept up with art and drawing, and continued to pursue freelance opportunities whenever they present themselves.
Very cool.
I know. It's a lot of history there. So that was a
big
answer. 8 years old. 8 years
Okay.
old. So that was kind of traumatic, landing in a
And
country.
Fabian's younger or older than you?
He's older because he's lost all his hair, so he's older.
Chronologically, I know that. This is a great point of
Is he
pride for
watching?
Mariano.
Can I tell if he's watching or not?
No, you can't tell if he's watching unless he enters the chat.
Oh man, I'm in trouble.
But yes, this is
I'm
the point.
older. I'm 3 years older.
Yeah,
He was 5 and I was 8.
Yeah, Mariano's very proud of the hair. Apparently, Fabian has lost his hair.
I didn't say that.
You told me this multiple times. Don't lie. Okay, that you have the good hair of the family, of the brothers. So
Yeah, that's all I've got. He's got the fame, the money, the talent, all of it. I just have a little bit of hair on my head.
So creating Deadpool cost him his hair, huh?
Pretty much, yeah.
There's balance in the universe.
It's a
people.
Cautionary tale,
right?
Yeah, it's probably writing like 300 X-Men comics a year during the 90s, right? Like that can't be too.
That's true. That guy was writing, I think it was 8 comics a month, which rivaled Stanley. Stanley, I think at his height, wrote 12 per month.
Wow.
It's one of the only ones that,
I was a huge fan of New Warriors because I was like 11 or so when that came out. So I was the perfect age. I actually got to do a panel with Fabian a couple years ago, and I got to meet him and Mark Bagley, and he was a super cool dude. And they loved that I loved Night Thrasher so much. They were like, we knew there had to be at least one Night Thrasher fan in Alabama, like at least one. I was like, well, here I am.
Too funny.
But he mentioned that story about comics teaching him to read when he came into the country too. So it's nice to know he wasn't just
He
lying.
stole my story?
He's stealing your stories, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to have a talk with him.
Yeah, Fabian's going to get a call immediately after the show.
Exactly.
But I've now known Mariano for a few years, and great guy. Regardless of all,
don't lie.
Regardless of all the joking that we do, no, you're a great guy, buddy. I am jealous of the hair though. I'm not happy about that. I don't know. It looks a little, hair pluggy. I'm just saying. Okay.
Nice.
Emmy Comics, what's going on, buddy? All right. So next up, as always, we have the Dynamite 10-pack available for all of our all of our viewers, as a thank you to our viewers, 10 random Dynamite titles, suggested retail value of $40, and cover price $3.99 or higher. And as always, as thank you, we have it for $5 for our viewers. And something that I forget who it was, maybe it was Triple B. I don't remember who it was. When you fill out the form, and I realize because of the weight, the shipping gets heavy. If you make a request, we can send it media mail, which will take the cost of the shipping way down. I realize it's a $5 bundle of comics, a reader's pack. So if you're buying something else, obviously we'll just throw it in there and it's no problem there. But if you buy the 10 pack, so it kind of dawned on me, the shipping might actually be more than 10 pack. Hey, Edward, what's going on, buddy? So if you make the request, I don't like to send things through media mail for the show unless requested. And I forget who it was that made the request. I want to say it was Triple B. Maybe it was Stevie. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Old man problems. So Edward, thanks for joining us, man. We have, hit the thumbs up when you get a chance, please. It certainly helps us. Edward, just want to let you know we have creator Mariano Nicieza on the air tonight, and we have 2 new cover sketches. One is Batman with a penguin cover sketch, and the other one was Secret Invasion with a Green Goblin sketch. And Mariano was nice enough to agree to be on the show, and he is coloring them as we have the show. So that's why we have the third camera there, so that the viewers can sort of see how the process takes place. So Edward goes, what a weird weekend. Yeah. When was the last time the Lions and the Jets both won? I think that there were at least 3 games where the teams that came back had a 2% chance of winning. That's crazy.
I saw the very tail end of that Arizona Las Vegas game. That was wild. And I watched the whole second half of the Miami game where they came back on the Ravens. That was incredible.
They did that all in fourth quarter, dude. They scored
28 points. I can't believe
it. Yeah, they scored their first touchdown and only 12 minutes left in the quarter.
And then the Jets scored 14 in 2 minutes or a minute and a half or something like that at the end. So
yes, creative keep. Ron already claimed the Penguin, but here is the Green Goblin, and we had a request from Preston to work on the Penguin first, so that's what he's doing. But he's going to do the Secret Invasion Green Goblin as well.
Actually, I have a question for Ron.
What's the question?
This is a direct question. An artsy-fartsy question. Is it easier to look at? Yeah,
it might be, yeah.
All right. So this art reference is showing a white or light gray shirt, vest. But then underneath the arm, we're seeing some kind of orange thing, which is not really shown here. So my druthers are to go all white on this and have the continuous white, and you play with some grays and things. So does that work for you before I dive into this?
All right, Ron. Let us know, buddy.
You're on, Ron.
Yeah, creative keep. Ron picked up the Penguin one already, so just so you know. And both of the cover sketches that Mariano is coloring in, they are available for $89.99. Just so everybody knows. And it's weird. That's great. So that's why John looks so much younger today.
Huh.
With hair.
Too. Yeah, with hair.
I like John.
I love John.
Let's be kind.
I love John, but if you're not going to be here at the show, guess what? This is going to happen.
You're a target.
Yeah, exactly. So if he wants to stop this from happening, he has to show up. But he's once again on his 50th.
God help me on a week I'm not here. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, pretty much. All right, creative. All right, so you're going to claim the Green Goblin. No problem, buddy. I'm going to jot you in for that. And Mariano will start to color that as soon as he is done with the Penguin. All right, so All-Star Batman went to Ron, and Secret Invasion is going to Creative Keep. And I just realized that we have to go to our first break. So we will do that, and we'll be back in a couple minutes.
Who would win, Batman or Superman? It's the age-old debate, except it's so much more complicated than that. Nerd Killer Warfare every week on The Experience is your chance to debate other nerds in the questions we've all been asking for years, except we take those debates and turn them up to 11. Go to bit.ly/EXP casting or scan the QR code to be part of the show. Hey, it's producer Kyle. If you like going places where the action never stops like Las Vegas, the Caribbean, and Atlantic City, then you're probably not who I want to talk to. But if you want to surround yourself with amazing comic books and comic book content made by a devoted group of smart and funny industry insiders, the Experience Members Club was made for you. You can join the Experience by becoming a supporting member of our YouTube channel. You get access to exclusive content that no one else gets, like members-only live streams, pre-sales, one-on-one Q&As with production staff, and other content that's exclusively for members. Plus, for a limited time if you sign up now, you'll be entered into our giveaway of a slabbed comic book. Just call this 1-8... Wait, hold on. It's 2022. No one makes phone calls anymore. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen, or just visit the membership section of our YouTube page, and you'll be on the VIP line of the comic book buffet, baby. Look at the size of those perks. Join today, and I'll be saying, who loves you, baby? Me. The answer is me.
Hey, we're back. All right. So Ron, we got you. Mariano just said that makes a lot of sense to him. Creative. Yeah, that's why we're doing it. You know, we thought it'd be nice to see it in real time and get some Mariano's thoughts together. Now, Mariano is working on has been working on a project through his own publishing company called Apex. And you want to tell us a little bit about the book?
Sure. It's actually, the character has roots that go all the way back to Mr. Barucci and Dynamic Forces.
Oh, okay.
1998. He invited me to join a trading card set he was working on at the time, and he was looking for original creator material.
No?
Yeah, I emailed it to you.
Okay. Did you email it to Amy as well?
Yeah.
Hey, Amy, can you throw that up on Slack for Jay?
What picture?
You should have gotten an email from Mariano.
It's a Phaser Universe cover.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
So, it's right here on my T-shirt.
He actually, you know, he mentioned he was going to wear the T-shirt. I thought he was kidding.
No, it's branding. It's all about branding.
Well, where's my T-shirt?
Well, yeah.
So Preston spent a little too much at the con. So his wife is looking over your shoulder, so to speak. Hey, you're doing better than Ron. You start running if she pulls out a taser, my friend. Yeah, there you go. She's not holding a taser at least. See, you're already one step above Ron there. So all right, we're gonna take a look at that as soon as Amy has a chance, and then we'll have Mariana explain a little bit more about it.
I think it's on the rack too.
Yeah, it is somewhere on the rack. It is. Where did I put it?
Here.
There it is. Nope, not that one.
No, not that one.
One more down. There you
I
go.
can't see it. I can barely see it.
There you go.
Right there.
All right. So Jay, you should get that image up on Slack from Amy in a minute or so.
Now I've done it.
See, where's John when you need him?
I know.
The Vanna White thing great.
Okay.
All right. There we go.
Very good.
All right. So let's get to. All right. Let's do a Dynamite book in honor of John. We already did the Green Hornet, but that was more to kind of tweak him if he's watching. Let's see. Here's a good one. We have Vampirella Strikes #1, FOC UV Virgin Incentive Cover, ratio 1:10, by Lucio Perillo. And it is normally a suggested retail of $50, and we have the one available tonight for $15. Usually, I think we do these books for $40. But hey, 62 Lefty, what's up, buddy? All right, no problem. Creative Keep. All right, so Lars Man is claiming that. You got it, Lars Man. I got you down, buddy. All right, yeah. And remember, the day after the show airs, usually, if not sooner, the producers will get it up. So anything you missed, Creative Keep, you can always go back and watch.
I got that picture. Do you want me to throw it up now?
Yeah, throw that up if you wouldn't mind. All right, so there it is. Okay, so this is a project by Mariano. So go ahead. Tell us a little bit more about the Phaser universe.
So it started in 1998, where I created my version of a modern day Superman. And really, it was based on, again, the what if simple premise. And it's a remote control. And they didn't really have those at the time, but it graduated a little more to cell phones. So remote control for channel changing.
Right.
You're watching TV, you're watching something for 5 minutes.
I still use my remote control.
I know. The point being that you're watching TV and you're watching something, and then you change to another channel and it's a completely different thing. And you change to another channel, a completely different thing.
Okay.
So I envisioned a guy that, through whatever machinations, could not stay in one time zone for long. He was constantly shifting through time uncontrollably. Okay. So 1 minute he's here, another 2 hours later, he's in 1940. Another day later, he's back in prehistoric time. He's just constantly shifting back and forth. He's lost in time.
Gotcha.
And his biggest thing is to get back to his present time, to the family and the children that he left behind. And in every time zone that he lands in, he manifests a different superpower. And in time, he learns to control it because it's essentially an energy that he's got in him. But like a cell phone, you start with a full charge, right, and it runs out.
All right. So this is actually available tonight for the viewers. All right. So what is special about this particular issue?
So over the decades, because this has been around since '98, I've developed a supporting cast. This particular issue was sponsored a year ago by a company I was doing some work with, and they were doing a lot of technology stuff with avatars and all sorts of metaverse stuff. So it was a comic that was sponsored by them and has all of these characters in one big story. And there's actually two stories in that comic. One is the main story with all these characters running around and doing fun stuff, and then the origin of Phaser is the second half.
Gotcha. Okay, so this issue is available tonight, and how many do we have?
We have about 100 that I've allocated for the show, and the picture that you're seeing on screen is really not indicative of the actual comic, because this actual comic has a process called cold foil stamp.
Okay.
So it's got all these like cool foil colors.
Actually, you can hold it to the iPad.
Oh yeah, that's true. This is probably better, right?
There you go.
All right, there you go. So depending on how you turn it, you can see that it's got all sorts of metallic coolness to it. So these are special covers. They were limited to 2,500.
So Ron says, "Isn't that the time travel? Isn't the Time Traveler the Traveler's Wife's movie? Someone owes you some money." 62 Lefty says, "Quantum Leap, a version of Quantum Leap in a comic." All right. So how much is this available for?
So it normally retails for $25 a unit, but for the show, I'm doing them at $20 a unit, and I'm thinking for people that have purchased something already for the show, we'll sell them for $15.
All right. So suggested retail of 25, show special of 20, and if you've purchased something else from the show, you can purchase this for $15. All right. So Phaser, would you sign it?
Of course I'll sign it.
So if you want a signed version, No extra charge. Let us know. Put it in your submission form. All right. So an opportunity to get phaser created by Mariano Nicieza. All right. Lars Man's claiming one for 15. You got it, Lars Man.
And congratulations.
All right. Very cool. So a chance to own a comic created by Mariano, who's here with us tonight, doing the colors for sketch covers. So we have brand new sketch covers, and quite a few came in. We got all right, John Spilios, you got it, buddy. So John, I'm gonna wait on the price in case you purchase something else tonight on the show, because then it'll go to 15. Awesome. All right, Ron's claiming a signed version of it. You got it, Ron. All right, so Lars Man and John, let us know if you want signed or unsigned. Okay. And if you forget, you just make sure you put it in the in submission form. Jay, when you get a chance, if you don't mind throwing up the link for that, that'd be awesome. All right. And signed. Okay. Gotcha, John. Signed. So Lars, man, you got to let me know if you want yours signed. Ken Bird, I wish I could afford that comic book, but these days it's rough for me and everybody else, plus a military paycheck. Yeah, that doesn't last that long. Everybody buys this comic and enjoys it. Okay. Ken Bird, thank you for your service as always.
Yes,
I know we have
for your service. I have a daughter in the Navy, so
that's right. You told me that she's currently stationed in Guam.
In Guam,
yep. With Jack, right? She's an attorney, right?
No, she's a nurse.
Oh, that's right. She's a nurse.
An ER.
All right. Well, that shows you how much I pay attention when Marion's talking to me. So Emmy Comics is claiming one. All right, buddy. You got it, my man. All right. Comics signed. All right. So just to go over the price, $20 if you don't purchase anything else. $15 if you've purchased something else from the show. Emmy Comics is from Guam. How about that? Really? I did not know that. Yeah. Cool. All right. So Creative Keep, you got it, buddy. All right. And you want that's really nice. Creative Keep, you got it, buddy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
For Ken Bird. All right, that's nice. Thank you, Creative Keep.
I think Creative Keep's got 4 coming, or Kenneth's got 4 coming to him. If you look at the chat, everybody jumped in. That's awesome.
That is awesome. You guys are great. Let's see. Lars, man, you want one too? All right. So what I can do is, all right. So Creative Keep, Lars, man, and who else? And Ron. All right. What I'll do is I'll if anybody else jumps in, I'll just split the price evenly amongst the 3 of you at this point. Is that 3, right? Did I miss anybody? Remember old man problems. I miss things all the time, guys. All right. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll split it. And you know what? Let's do a signed one for Kenneth Bird. All right. So there you go. Awesome. That is absolutely awesome. This is you're absolutely right, Jay. This is a tremendous community. This happens all the time. I remember the guys jumping in, the fork connecting cover by Hazer for John Spilios. I was just, this is just probably one of the nicest communities I've been involved with. And, finally something nice, involving social media, that type of thing.
Yeah.
As opposed to a lot of negativity that comes out of that. All right. You got it, Creative Keep. All right. So I got one for you as well.
And thank you, one and all.
Signed. All right. Got it, guys.
And Triple B said he wanted one too. I see.
Oh, Triple B as well. Did I get him? I did not. Thank you. Thank you, Robbie. Triple B, I'm assuming signed. Let me know. I'm going to put it down as signed right now, but you let me know.
Yeah, he wants it signed. It's right there on the screen.
Where?
On the screen. Look at
it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah. And a reader's cap. All right, Triple B, you got it.
Rex, are you okay, man? Are you starstruck right now because Mariana's next to you?
Yeah.
The problem is I didn't
have an answer. I got an answer for the XP. So yes, the Nova Girls, like James Bond was like the subtitle. The Nova Girls was a subtitle. One was called Space 342434. Oh, there you go. The other one was Kissing Canvas. And then the third one actually had Grandpa Al from the Munsters TV show. And that was called Funhouse. So yes, they did have different titles. They were all what we would call now OGNs.
So Robbie, no, I didn't have my shot of bourbon before the show, so I'm a little discombobulated.
I see. Okay.
And I'm really affected by what Preston said about the beer shortage. That could be problematic.
You're gonna go stock up tonight before you go home to watch the Eagles lose, right?
Wow, that's not very optimistic. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. You know, I'm not a big Kirk Cousins fan. I mean, you know, I'm not unhappy that he kind of bled the Washington Commanders dry when they kept franchise tagging him. That guy was smart, man. He got paid a lot of money for being a mediocre quarterback. But you never know. I mean, the Eagles last week, very poor tackling. The D-line couldn't get to the quarterback, you know, and if you give Kirk Cousins too much time in the pocket, he will make a throw. I mean, he'll make that pass. So that's a little concerning. You know, Jalen Hurts, I don't know. You know, he depends a lot on his legs. What did he have last week? Like 89 yards or something on the ground or something like that. So, you know, it can get you there. Lamar Jackson had proved that to us. It can get you there, but it's not a long. You can't do that forever. Eventually, you know, you're sure not going to be a Tom Brady or, you know, Aaron Rodgers, you know, playing into your 40s. Although Brady's, this is not looking too good, man, and he's losing his temper, fighting with Giselle. You know, maybe he should have just stayed retired. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he should have.
Lars, man, you hate the Eagles. Yeah, but that's because you're a Jets fan, Lars, man, I think, right? No, I don't remember. I forget who was the Jets fan. Maybe it was Stevie B. I don't remember. But you know, listen, I as an Eagles fan, I want Jalen to succeed. It's just Triple B, Rodgers is 37. You're right. You know, I want him to succeed, but it just someone who depends on their legs a little too much makes me nervous. You know, eventually you got to develop into a pocket passer. Otherwise, you know, Lars, man, Cowboys, dude. Yeah. You guys won one game, guys. All right. I just can't wait because I'm actually rooting for Cooper Rush to win a few more games before Dak comes back because I want to see that QB controversy come up because you know it's going to. All right. Based on, look, Dak did not do very well for the first 4 quarters of the game before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Okay? He looked bad. And then all of a sudden, if Cooper Rush keeps winning, how do you deal with that? Seriously.
I get what you're saying, man.
You know,
see.
so
it's still very early in the season. So
it is. And all the talking heads, you know, they're going to be talking about it, right? Like, you know, well, why would you pull Cooper out, you know, and put Dak back in? Blah, 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 blah. It's gonna be off the charts. Now, you said something very, very, you know, very reasonable, obviously, is that all the money they're paying Dak, how can you not start it? You really can't, you know? So I don't know. We'll see. It should be interesting, though. I mean, this year, I mean, are you kidding me? Week 2, and you got these improbable comebacks. You know, Tua look. I mean, who would have thought he would have been able to do that with the Dolphins? I mean, geez, Louise.
Yeah, it was an entertaining day for the NFL for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, a lot of real interesting stuff. You see, you know, Tom Brady falter, lose his temper. You know, took that tablet and smashed it on the ground, spiking it like a football. Oh, Lars, man. Oh, you're going to go with the batteries thing, huh? All right. So many more trophies in Philly. True. Okay. But I want to remind you that for the Cowboys, my daughter has existed on this whole planet for 22 years. And the last time you guys were in the Super Bowl was 3 years prior to my daughter being born. Okay. So, nice try, though. Yeah. And Lars, man, don't forget, we boot Santa Claus, too. If you're going to throw it in there. Hey, I got to say something. We get a lot of heat. All right. But the Cowboys fans last week, they were booing Dak something awful. And that happened in Philadelphia. You know, they'd be right. Talking heads would be talking about the sports writers would be writing about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no. Lars, man, I raised my daughter right. She hates the Cowboys. Don't you worry about that, brother. All right. So next up, we have Deadpool #2. Signed by Chris Bacalo. And let's see, it is #2 of 30 signed in silver. And we have one available tonight for $40. That is a very cool cover.
Yeah, it is I'm a big fan of his work. And he was at Heroes Con this year. And the line was so long and he's so chatty that the line took forever to move. So I was like, I can't do it. I didn't get a chance to meet him, but my buddy did, said he was fantastic. Got a little sketch and he said he was a super cool dude.
Very cool. Very cool. And Deadpool, of course, co-creator Fabian Nicieza, Mariano's brother.
I know him.
Yes, you do. Yes, he's the one without the hair. He's the Nicieza without hair.
I didn't say that.
No, yes, you did.
No, I didn't say that.
On some off chance that Fabian's watching the show, he has said it to me so many times, it's ridiculous. And whenever he says it, he actually runs his fingers through his hair.
Don't believe it.
Lars Man wants to know, did he do some New Mutants? Looks familiar.
Did who do New Mutants?
Who? Bachalo? Is he talking about Chris Bachalo? No, he did Generation X. That was like where he really kind of popped off. I loved Generation X when I was a kid. That stuff was awesome.
That was a good book.
So Triple B, Philly fans eat house, hit when they win the Super Bowl. I don't get it. Maybe it's just me. Do you get it, Robbie?
No, I don't. Not at all.
All right. Triple B's already started ahead of all of us. He's obviously 3 shots in. I just want to warn everybody, we're not actually playing the game without John here today. Mariano wasn't here for the show. So we invented a new game during the show.
Really?
Yes. Viewers who wanted to participate has to take a shot of some type of alcohol every time John dropped the name of somebody, some creator he knows. Needless to say, by the time we got to the end of the show,
picking on John again.
Yes,
I'm going to have to defend John. This is crazy. Poor John.
Well, you can defend him all you want. It won't stop us. Yeah, some people were pretty hammered by the end of our show. I'm pretty sure if they were indeed taking a shot every time, John, alcohol poisoning. Yeah, for sure. Right. Jay, there was no way. Okay. I think I counted. What did I count? 12, 13, something like that. I was keeping little tick marks to make sure that every time he dropped the name.
Preston wants to take a phaser signed.
Preston. Oh, Preston got permission from the wife. You got it, Preston. I got you down, buddy. All right. Got you down, buddy. Ed Weird goes, I know Ed Weird was a active participant in the drinking game, and he says his hangover just left yesterday from last Wednesday's show. Oh, man. Lars Man's like, I developed a fatty liver. Yeah, for the safety of all involved, I don't know if we can do that every show, right? Yeah. So Nick is chiming in here. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. We would greatly appreciate that. Lars Man says it's weird. You need to join the cool kids on YouTube. I know you don't like YouTube, but you can see everybody else's comments. That's the only thing. When you're on Facebook, you're not able to see what everybody else is participating in. Unless what you can do is you can continue to participate on Facebook. Just open up YouTube so you can see everybody's comments. Makes it a little bit easier. All right. So let's see. All right. Just so everybody, those were both claimed anyway. All right. So anybody who's joining us in the middle of the show, we have Mariano Nicieza here. He was kind enough to agree to come on the show. And he, unfortunately, both of the cover sketches have been claimed. And Mariano, the sketches were done by Joe Del Beato, and Mariano was doing the coloring for them. He was nice enough to contact Joe and ask him to do a few. We thought it'd be kind of a neat thing. I know that we've been kind of running a little bit low on the cover sketches, and waiting for some more to come in from obviously Ken Hazer and others. Mariano was nice enough to help us out, contacting Joe Del Beato and getting the sketches done, and agreed to color them for us here on the air. So Jay goes, I'm working, or I'd be there with you. That's all right. We don't care if you drink while you're producing the show, Jay. We're all good with that. All right. So as you can see, and that's what the third screen is for tonight. So everybody can sort of see the work as it's happening. It's an amazing thing to me because I have zero artistic skills whatsoever. And when I draw stick figures, they don't look like a figure or a stick. So it's always amazing to me.
It's two of us. I'm just winging it.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So Lars Man goes, wait, I was cooking steaks.
Nice.
I missed on the Green Goblin. Your heart is sad for me, but full of love for the winner. Unfortunately, Lars Man, I don't feel too bad for you because obviously you're having steak tonight. But yes, the Green Goblin was picked up by Creative Keep, my friend. So in the future, just eat a Slim Jim or something and wait until the show's over before you start cooking, my friend. That's the best advice I can give you. I don't know what else to tell you.
Other than tune in again, there'll be other opportunities.
Yes,
you never
yes.
know.
Mariano has agreed that he would do this again for us if we don't scare him away this time. Yeah, Preston goes, yeah, if you were cooking steaks, you don't have much room for sympathy. I agree with that. What kind of steaks, man? Like a porterhouse? Yeah, not feeling bad for you.
It's probably just some Omaha steaks or something. A gift you got from work.
Yeah. Mariano actually thought there'd be dinner like served. He was sorely disappointed that there was not. Because
we started this at 6, right?
Yeah.
And this ends at 8.
Yeah.
I may not make it. I may pass out.
All right.
Look
This
at
is
the
going to be
energy
an
I'm
exciting
expending here.
show. If you're really lucky, Mariano may pass out live on our stream from malnourishment.
And if he passes out, everybody does a shot, right? That's the
Yes. 2 shots, actually. 2 shots. Because he's, we can't have him passing out more than once. Then, we'll be forced to call the EMTs and stuff. Let's see, if they were cube steaks, then maybe not. Omaha, no way. Prime filet blackened. Yeah. Whatever sympathy we had for you, Lars Man, is completely gone. Marcus, get him a soda. We'll get him a shot. That's what we'll do. Amy, can you run to the liquor store around the corner from here? She didn't answer. You can have some too. I guess not. All right. So let's see. Oh, we got to go to our next break in a minute here. Right before we go, just for anybody that's jumping in, we have Phaser Universe created by Mariano Nicieza available tonight. And it normally is a retail of $25. Special show price tonight for $20. If you purchase something else from the show, you can get the Phaser Universe for $15. And you can request if you want for nothing extra. If you want Mariano to sign it, seems like most everybody has asked for Mariano to sign it, but we can send it to you unsigned. It's up to you. All right. And I again want to call out Creative Keep, Lars Man, and Ron for jumping in to purchase a signed copy of Phaser for our buddy Ken Bird. Who is currently in the military, and those that have served for us in the U.S. military, we know that the ain't nobody doing it for money, boy. That's for sure. Mariano did not sign your Star Trek purchases. Were we supposed to?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Did we send them to you already, buddy? If we did, we'll either find something else Star Trek and have Mariano sign it, and we'll send it to you gratis. Let's see, at large, only $50 to start. Yes. I want to see the Moon Knight slab. All right, you know what? We can do that. We can certainly do that. So Moon Knight Facsimile Edition number 1, CGC graded 9.9. All right, and it is a best offer starting at $50. Thank you, Preston. Actually, someone's keeping track. Preston said Rex Cap. All right, we're going to go to our next break, and I promise you, Preston, when we get back, we will do the Rex Cap. How's that sound? Lars Man, you know what? I'll dig out something Star Trek. I apologize if we missed that. That's on me. But what we will do is I'll dig up something Star Trek related out of here, and we'll send you one. All right, Lars Man, gotcha. We'll send you one signed by Mariano. Lars Man, just do me a favor, shoot me an email if you would, and we all know my memory is crap. So all right, so let's see. So Lars Man, all right, it's going to open that up at 50. Thank you, buddy. All right, and we're going to go to our second. Preston Triple B wanted in on. All right, hold on, let me write that down. Preston and Triple B. You got it, guys. So what I'm going to do is now divide the cost of that amongst the 5 of you. All right. And even that all out. So you'll see that on your invoice. All right. So let's go ahead and go to our next break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes.
Thanks for tuning into The Experience. Help us out and hit subscribe over on YouTube and click the bell when you do. Need some help? Scan the QR code in the bottom corner.
Comic Collectables is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula, you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectables with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience. Comic Culture and Sales. You're watching The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
All right. Hey, we're back. Triple B. Hey, awesome. You're sticking around for the rest of the show. I certainly don't blame you. I'd be watching the Tennessee Buffalo game as well if I had that option, I assure you. But I also want to mention to Lars, man, he reminded me of this. So, and it's a good thing he's on tonight's show, not Wednesdays. Mariano is a huge Star Trek fan. And actually worked on the series, didn't you? The comics.
I worked on the Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine, DS9. Huge Star Trek fan. I think I actually caught you listening to, what was it you were listening to the other day?
There was I just became aware of it actually. There was an album that was put out in the 1970s, and it was recordings of Gene Roddenberry and William Shatner. And I'll name drop. I've worked with William Shatner, so I'm going to name drop that.
Maybe we can play this game tonight.
To activate the shot thing.
But the thing about it is, there's no way he can keep up John's pace, so nobody's probably going to get drunk. The man's amazing, dude. I mean, literally. Okay, it's like he's dropping names from a B-52 bomber. Okay, carpet bombing the whole show with the name drops. Triple B, best of both worlds, comics and football. You got that right, brother. That was 2 name drops. So if you're participating in a drinking game, that's 2 shots. And there was 2 shots from before. Why? I forget now. Why did I say we had to have 2 shots from before? Say, misspent youth.
You're asking me? I'm concentrating on the coloring.
You told me you could chew gum and walk at the same time.
I lied. I obviously lied.
Oh, man. All right, so let's do the Rex Cap. All right, so as always, we have the Dynamite 10-pack reader set. Triple B's picked up another one. Suggested retail of $40. As always, a thank you to our viewers. We have it for 50 cents a copy. Let me know if to save on shipping, if you want me to send out your 10-pack via medium mail, unless you purchase something else and it all gets bundled together. But if that's the only thing you're getting, we can certainly do that to lower the price of shipping. Lars, man, bought the Shatner poster. Mariano.
Okay.
And he's having it restored, and
Nice.
cool as Kirby, Lee, and Joe Simon autographs. Very cool.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
awesome.
Okay. So then we had John Wick #1 signed by Greg Pak. We have one available for $49.99. Then we did Army of Darkness, Bubba Hotep, #1, Atlas Edition, signed by Robert Hack. Suggested retail $49.99. We have one available for $19.93. Then we had Deadpool #2 signed by, and I obviously have been mispronouncing his last name all this time. So Robbie, what is it? Chris?
Bachalo, I believe, right?
Bachalo. Okay. I got to remember that. And we have one available, #2 of 30, signed in silver for $40. And then we had Dynamite, Our Bloody Valentine one-shot, Fred Van Lente, signed Atlas Edition. Suggested retail $49.99. We have one available. Oh, it is a best offer item starting at $20.04 to commemorate 2004 when Dynamite first launched. And then we had the Green Hornet #3 signed by Alex Ross. Suggested retail of $199.99, and it is a best offer book starting at $100, and it is 9 of 25 signed. Oh, John would love this cover. Too bad he's not here. All right. And then we had Moon Knight Facsimile Edition, CGC graded 9.9. And Lars, it is the best offer book, and Lars Man is in the lead at $50. How much was John Wick? And weird, your in-laws are over and they won't shut up. Hold on. Let's see. John Wick was $49.99, my friend, signed by Greg Pak. And I know that he's becoming an increasingly difficult signature. We'll go to $20.99 if Nick signs. Oh, that's a good one. Are you sure it won't go to $18.99? We'll work in reverse. So all right. So Tennessee Buffalo. What are you thinking about that one, Robbie?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I was talking to my buddy today who's a huge Bills fan, and he says that he's always nervous because the Titans have been like the thorn in their side over the last several years. So it should be a pretty good game. You know, Titans are hungry for a victory. They don't want to go 0-2 after what happened last week.
I would agree with that. But you know, they've definitely got some problems they got to fix. All right. So look at the progress on this.
That looks great.
Oh, we're done. Can you hold it up to the iPad there?
We're done.
Look at that. All right, Ron, that's coming your way, buddy. And we'll get
at the end of the table. So
all right.
Stay safe.
So it's going to stay safe.
Okay.
My God, how did you work in the comic industry? It took you an hour. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm aware. I got time lapse here.
I got to tell you that when Mariano comes in the office, we always have a great time. He uses sometimes very big words. I'm assuming now that now I know you got them from comic books when you were 8.
It's true. Stan Lee. Blame Stan Lee.
I will. So I get a little confused with his vocabulary, but he's always a good time. Always keeps me in stitches. Okay, so let me see here. All right, Lars Man. Okay, gotcha, buddy, on the Dynamite. All right, so Lars Man, thank you for opening that up, my friend. It's 2004. Okay. All right, so Lars Man is in the lead on the Dynamite, Our Bloody Valentine one-shot. Fred Van Lente, signed Atlas Edition. Lars Man goes, the Tennessee people picked the name for the team. The #2 option was the Tennessee Ticks.
I'm glad that didn't win. That would be silly.
Ron says thank you, by the way, Mariano.
Thank you.
All right, so it looks great, my friend. You're gonna love it when you get it. All right, so this one is a new version from Ken Hazer. Spawn #1, 30th anniversary special, signed with Spawn, cover sketch by Ken Hazer. And this is just retail of $89.99, and it is a 5-star book at $50.
Very cool cover.
I love that guy.
We are definitely big fans. A little Kirby crackle in the back. Hey, Joel, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining us.
The two shades of green in that Kirby crackle to give it that extra layer, you know.
And Jay mentioned he left the chain off this time, which was an interesting conversation on the other one. Remember?
Yeah, I forgot about that because he only had enough room to draw like. Okay.
I have to jump in with a quick fun fact before we leave the Kirby crackles. Does anybody know how they inked the Kirby crackles? Well, and this is true.
No, that's why we have you here.
They took number 2 or whatever pencil without a brand new eraser, and they would dip the eraser part in the ink and dab that, and that became the way to ink a Kirby crackle.
Nice.
That's interesting.
I'll let you carry on with the show after that fun fact.
All right. What were you going to say, Robbie?
I was just saying, I forgot that he did on the last one. There was like 2 chains, right? Like 2 links in the chain. And it would look funny.
But Large Man says he included the collar for you.
Yes. You have to include the collar and the skulls when you draw Spawn, you know?
Yeah, that's good collar right there. So, Joel. Since you just joined us, all right, so obviously you can tell something's a little different, okay? John somehow grew more hair. No, just kidding. All right, so we invited, so as you know, we were getting a little scarce on sketch covers. Hazer, as quick as he is, there's only so much work one man can do. And I know I found it shocking as well. He doesn't just do sketch covers for us at the Experience. Apparently other people want his stuff too, if you can believe that. You know, man's really got to get his priorities straight. So Mariano was nice enough to reach out to his friend Joe Del Beato, and they created a whole bunch of new sketch covers. So tonight, Mariano was coloring it for us on the air. We had 2, but unfortunately right away those 2 sold. So those are gone, but he was Joe and Mariano were nice enough to do a bunch for us, so they are here. They have a bunch of them have arrived. So we're trying to be nice to Mariano, so he comes back and does this for us again. But also,
which is a lie. Because
what?
Where's the pizza? Where's the sushi?
Pizza was actually a pizza man showed up.
Oh, really?
Yes,
there's pizza here.
There is pizza man.
That's amazing.
Yes, the pizza man.
Thank you, Mr. Barucci, for feeding us.
All right, so. There is something that Mariano brought for us, the Phaser Universe, created by Mariano Nicieza, a special foil cover, and it normally retails for $25. Mariano has been nice enough to agree to a $20 show price, and it is $15 if you buy anything else on the show. Then you can get the Phaser Universe for $15, and if you would like, Mariano would sign your copy at no extra cost. And if you don't want it signed, you just let us know when you fill out the submission form. All right.
You're doing an amazing job pushing and selling. This is wonderful.
I'm just talking.
You got it. You got it straight. You've got it all.
Dude, that's all that's in my head right now. Okay. As soon as the show ends, it all gets pushed out. Ask Robbie.
You're sounding really professional. Really good.
Yes. Which cover? The one he's working on right now, Jay? Or the Phaser cover? Which one? Offer up a couple more. Yeah. Can you grab that here? I'll do it. You're busy.
No, don't be ridiculous. What else am I doing?
You're busy. You're a busy man. All right. So this is, I'm going to hold it right over you for a second. Okay. All right. So this is the Phaser cover, and explain the foil again.
So it's a process from the printer, and I never heard of it before. It's called cold foil stamp something or other. And essentially the art has different types of foil, and I guess it's noticeable if I like wave it back and forth, but there's like different types of foil that make up everything. There's foil in the logo, there's foil up here, there's foil in the artwork. It's like just loaded with all kinds of different color foils. So, and I don't even know how well it comes through in the camera. To the naked eye, it looks really cool. But anyway, there were only 2,500 of these printed, and there's a limited amount available at the show.
All right.
That's what Rex is trying to tell us all.
All right. So there is high demand apparently for Mariano's work here and Joe Del Beato's. Okay. So I'm trying to spread these out a little bit, Ron. So I have something new to show for every show.
Were you asking me for some of my pizza?
Nice.
I told you I saw the pizza man.
Good move.
All right. So did you read what Ron wrote there, Nick?
I am with Ronald. I want a goblin. Oh.
I don't think we have another goblin though.
I don't want to see the people in the chat tonight miss you. Huh?
I don't know. Ron may be participating in the drinking game.
Yeah, really.
Nobody will get. All right. So for Robbie, nice.
Oh, Spilio
Right.
Station.
Nice. John Spilios.
I would like mine signed as well.
Consider it done.
For
Thank
Robbie.
you.
Got it.
Thank you, Spilios.
John, that is very generous of you. This is as I said, hey, what's going on? Entropy in Comics. Thanks for joining us, man. Always love having you people in. It's a great time. Lars, man, dude, you guys are great. This is one of the best communities. I mean, most other auctions or claims, where they have auctions and stuff, you got people trying to snipe and all that stuff. This is probably the only community where I've seen people give up. Like, if you really want it, I'll pass. You can take it, whatever.
Yeah.
It's absolutely awesome.
It is. You guys are swell. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys. So Ron, I don't think we have another Green Goblin. Each one is different. We got a stack of them. So I'm trying to kind of spread them out so we have fresh cover sketch CCAs for every show, kind of thing. So, Triple B, look at that. This is a great community. They must like you or something, Robbie.
Y'all rock. I don't know why. They probably just feel bad about the Cowboys right now, but that's okay. So thank you. Thank you all.
Hey, they won yesterday.
I know, man. It's still a shaky win. I'm not getting overexcited.
Of Cooper Rush. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That guy, he's my new favorite QB. What's that?
I say I love everybody in this community. Y'all are the best.
I do too. And I would love to see the QB controversy when Dak is healthy. Okay. So now I know
you're all about the drama, Rex.
I am, dude.
You're all about the drama. You're a drama queen. It's okay.
Yeah, that's okay with me too. I'm an NFL drama queen. I love the drama. So the question is though, Jerry Jones apparently is saying that he could be back in 3 weeks.
Yeah, they need to. If Coop is doing a good job, they need to let him make sure he's 110%. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to.
That's not the way Jerry Jones rolls, bro. You know.
Yeah,
that.
but I know, man. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we still got to go up against the 2-0 Giants next Monday. So
can you believe they're 2-0? Seriously.
No,
I can't even. I don't. Joel, cool. That's awesome. So Large Man goes, the controversy with Dak and Tony was heartbreaking as a fan. It was, and Romo did his best. Look, we all know what the problem is there. Okay, it wasn't Tony Romo. It wasn't. I don't even think it's Zeke or Dak or whatever. Okay, the problem is the same problem you guys have had since 1995. Jerry Jones. Okay, the guy he thinks he's a GM and he's not. Okay, you're an owner. Okay, so be an owner. Let the biggest mistake he ever made was getting him and Jimmy Johnson getting.
Yes.
They still hate each other.
Yeah, that was that, and that's we haven't won a Super Bowl since. So
yeah, beyond that, he won't put him on whatever the Dallas Hall of Fame, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
there's a lot of pettiness going on between those two.
Yeah, I don't think
it's kind of like Steinbrenner and Billy Martin back in the day.
Yeah, but that was love hate. This is hate.
Gotcha.
So Joel, unfortunately, Mariano's doing two for us tonight. It was one was the Penguin, and we'll show it off in a second. And right now, Mariano's working on Secret Invasions, a Green Goblin cover sketch. But both have been claimed already. Actually, they were claimed almost immediately after we started. But as I said, we're trying to convince Mariano to come back and do this on the air for us. if he can, if his schedule permits. If not, certainly the ones that we have, he'll probably color on his off time, and then we'll present them. But you got to admit, it's much cooler to have Mariano.
I'll be back. This is fun.
Cool.
This is fun.
See?
I'm making a pledge. I'm coming back.
He's made a pledge. You heard it here first. Okay. We'll make him sign in blood later. Yeah. Ken Bird says, always love this community, the comic book community, and all family members and loved ones. I hope everybody will have a wonderful day and night with all the loved ones and family members. That's very nice to say. Certainly, we all have our own community. The comic book community can be pretty cool, but this particular community here on the EXP for our Monday and Wednesdays, it's just, it's really an amazing thing to watch. You never quite know. And when John and I started doing the shows and we invited Robbie in and invited Alec in, we really didn't have an idea. Joel, you can certainly make a request. Let us know. It may not be in the stack that we currently have, but, we'll try to accommodate the best we can. John and I, we really didn't have an idea of what direction it was going to take. We knew it was going to be comic books. There were already a lot of claim shows up there and flipping up and up and up. You know what, Ron? I don't even know. We didn't even talk about a giveaway. We were trying to set this up once we knew the books were in. But I'll tell you what, at the next break, I'll go find something and we'll do a hashtag for it. Silver Surfer. Okay. So we have a request, Mariano, for you and Joe. Silver Surfer is the request by Joel. All right.
We'll make it happen.
All right. There you go.
We'll make it happen, Joel.
All right. So, we really didn't know what direction it was going to take, but we did know that we wanted to make it somewhat entertaining. As entertaining as a bunch of old guys, plus Robbie and Alec can make it, and do something different, than what everybody else has done. And I think we've kind of accomplished that. It's sort of evolved. It kind of became what it became. And, we'll talk about just about anything that comes to mind. And Punisher as well from John Spilios.
Well, I got a request then. How about a Wendigo in a snowstorm?
You all got it.
I heard one of those. I'll take it.
It's here.
I'll autograph that right now.
So, I got to say that I'm real happy kind of the way it worked. And everybody, the viewers especially, you kind of made the show. With the chats and everybody's input, it kind of just evolved into what it evolved into. All right, so I think. Thank you, Kenneth Bird. That's very nice of you to say. And Triple B says he wants an X-23. Laugh him. So John Spilios. What did I miss? John Spilios. Oh, right. Yeah, Punisher, please. Yeah, we did all see that coming. World's biggest Punisher fan. So, hey, what does everybody think about the Daredevil yellow suit?
It looks. It's cool. I guess it's like it's cool. It's fine. I guess. I hope he's not wearing it in his own show. I hope, like in the comics, somebody tells him, "Hey, man, you're wearing yellow," and he's like, "Oh no, I didn't want it to be yellow."
Well, that's the suit, man, with the yellow the yellow portions in it.
Yeah, I know, but when they do Daredevil Born Again, I hope he goes back to the red. Is what I'm saying.
All right. So
it's a nice little nod.
Jay says he heard that he's going to have a bunch of suits. Well, that's interesting.
I hope he's got the armored one from the 90s. Remember that with the blades on the shoulder?
That was kind of cool.
I thought it was super cool, actually. Scott McDaniel was doing the artwork, and I was like really into it. There was a glow in the dark cover. It was really cool.
And I think it's a good move what they did. They're going to introduce them into the MCU, and they're staying with who they're staying with, right? And I think that's a good thing, as opposed to the whole Flash debacle now. All right, that thing is just, oh my gosh. So you wonder, Ezra Miller.
Well, luckily it's all been kind of quiet for the last couple weeks. I haven't heard of anything new that he's done, but
yeah, but I think that all right, he's got maybe there's a Messiah complex, but all of a sudden when there was a danger that, hey, you know what, Flash could go away, he woke up real fast, didn't he? So it makes you wonder. Yeah, it makes you think about it a little bit. So Steve C's in the house. What's going on? Thanks for joining us, man. All right. So, all right, let's get to another book before we got to go to the break. All right, we have Heroes Reborn, Marvel Double Action #1, signed by Tim Seeley and Dan Jurgens, both in gold, 11 of 12, suggested retail of $89.99. We have one available for $50. It is a 5-star at $50 book. It is number 11 of 12 signed.
And both amazing talents, both of those guys.
So, Marcus, story came out yesterday for more Ezra. I'm not sure which story that is. Do you know what it is, Robbie?
No, but I don't pay attention to what Ezra Miller's up to, But not that it's wrong if you do.
You know, I do.
If you got the Google alert set, Rex, for Ezra Miller shenanigans.
I love drama. You're right.
That's right. Drama queen Rex.
Yeah. You love collars. I love drama. See?
You know it, man.
Everybody stays in their lane. All right. So taking a look at Mariano as he's moving along on the Green Goblin.
Let's go back to Flash for a minute. Bring me up to speed. I know that they were going to do the TV show has been a long-running TV show, and I really like the lead actor that plays Flash on TV.
Everybody does.
So, and I know that they cast a completely different guy, right? Grant Gustin, great actor. So, what exactly is the controversy with the guy they cast for the movie?
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Mariano, you gotta get out more, man.
I've got my head buried coloring comic books all the time.
Do you have an iPhone?
I do have an
Read
iPhone.
the news, bruh.
What? Tell me. Give me the scoop.
This has been going on for a year, right? He has been while he was in Hawaii. He was caught home invasion, all kinds of stuff. Just kind of coming off the rails.
There's video of him choke slamming
as if he's breaking into people's homes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, there's also video of him choke slamming a fan at a bar somewhere, and all these weird stories come out. He was shacking up with an underage girl, I think, or something.
Yeah,
at a
and then there
point.
was the whole cult thing they were talking about, and then he had a place in Vermont, and they raided the place in Vermont because there were children there, and apparently there were just guns everywhere, and one of the children tried to put a bullet in their mouth or something like that. I don't know. And it was the guy was unraveling. Okay?
Sounds perfectly wholesome. Is this an opportunity for Grant to get the part?
Here's what's funny. This was a discussion that we all had.
I missed that discussion.
Yes, you weren't here.
All right.
So we weren't sure how this was going to turn out because the fan favorite is Grant from the TV series.
Got my vote.
But Warner Brothers decided to move in a different direction. They brought in Ezra Miller to be part of this. And then everything kind of, he sort of became unglued. Lots of stories, Messiah complex, all kinds of weird stuff about him. And given that WB Discovery was willing to axe Batgirl without, just shelving the whole project. Okay.
True.
They weren't willing to do it with the Flash yet, but certainly it was getting close. And WB Discovery has just been slashing things left and right. So, I don't think, and they were hoping that the next Flash movie was gonna reboot the quote unquote DC universe. So they haven't walked away from it, but Ezra keeps ending up in the news.
Not with this kind of controversy.
Well,
is there an over/under on this?
I think that I think that what they finally said enough is enough. So apparently Ezra's mom flew in, and all of a sudden he says, "Oh, I'm seeking help, dealing with complex mental issues," or something to that effect. Which sounds like that was kind of a wake up call that hey, WB Discovery, they're slashing everything left and right on the air.
Could be the end of the big movie,
right? Could be, and certainly he was just kept pumping, negative PR towards the movie and the project and everything else.
Is Grant Gustin doing any home invasions?
Not that I know of.
Any of these other controversies with him?
Not that I know.
He just kind of keeps a low profile, gets
that's
in, does his job, goes on.
Yeah.
All right.
So
and
that's
still got my vote.
So, all right. So we got to go to our last and final break. We'll be back in a couple minutes, and then we'll check on the progress of the Green Goblin and get through the rest of the books. Stay with us. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Hey, it's producer Kyle. If you like going places where the action never stops like Las Vegas, the Caribbean, and Atlantic City, then you're probably not who I want to talk to. But if you want to surround yourself with amazing comic books and comic book content made by a devoted group of smart and funny industry insiders, the Experience Members Club was made for you. You can join the Experience by becoming a supporting member of our YouTube channel. You get access to exclusive content that no one else gets, like members-only live streams, pre-sales, one-on-one Q&As with production staff, and other content that's exclusively for members. Plus, for a limited time, if you sign up now, you'll be entered into our giveaway of a slabbed comic book. Just call this 1-8... Wait, hold on. It's 2022. No one makes phone calls anymore. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen, or just visit the membership section of our YouTube page, and you'll be on the VIP line of the comic book buffet, baby. Look at the size of those perks. Join today, and I'll be saying, who loves you, baby? Me. The answer is me.
Hey everybody, I'm David Boer, the writer of Kanto, Killer Queens, and All New Firefly, and you are watching The Experience.
All right, we're back. All right, so update on information. Found out that there are anybody that missed out on the Green Goblins, because I'm sorry, the first 2 just sold right away. So Mariano just let us know that there are more Green Goblins. 2 more, but Joe Del Beato is still working on them. So I don't have them yet. All right, so but again, we've got other ones that will be on the air. If Mariano can't do it, it's something that he'll color, off the stream, but if we can get them back, we will certainly try to. And
we'll
Bribe me with pizza?
Exception to the rule. We'll pre-sell these next 2 because Mariano said they should be in next week.
All right, so
Joe, if you're watching, hurry up and finish Green Goblin.
Right.
So Nick just crossed himself, because 3 weeks ago he said we're never pre-selling anything again.
Yeah, but these are.
It's all right. It'll be my fault if they're not done. It's okay.
Well, no.
This isn't Ken doing it from home. No matter what people think, we don't have Ken in the lunchroom being fed Taco Bell. Mariano actually has to come in every day.
So Lars, man, we've been selling these at $89.99. So we are going to pre-sell the other 2 Green Goblins if anybody else is interested and got locked out.
And all kidding aside, we'll see. Like I said, these are all really detailed single characters, which Marianne, we know that that Joe is focusing on these, so we should get these in quicker. The difference between these and the one that Ken's been doing is that Ken's juggling all the ones that we bring on the Experience with the ones we're selling through our other outlets. So that's really where a bigger part of the slow up.
All right. So Lars, man, you're claiming one,
not there.
and John Spilios.
That's it. We're sold out.
And we are done. All right, guys. I will keep you up to date on when we get them. All right. That went fast. Joel. Okay. So turns out we had that Joe is still working on, Joe Del Beato, 2 more Green Goblins, but right now they've just been claimed up by Lars Band and John Spilios. And they are $89.99. But as I said, we will have other Joe Delbiato and Mariano Nicieza cover sketches available for the next several weeks. We got a batch in, and then, I know he's still working on some as well. So maybe you can get the viewers to buy you one too, Robbie.
No, man, no. It's y'all don't have to do anything like that. I'm happy with the phaser.
It is very nice of you guys to do this. Again, a great community. So just to go back, we have Phaser Universe, and we do have quantities of these, and created by Mariano Nicieza, and the special foil cover edition normally sells retail of $25. We have a special show price tonight of $20, $15 if you bought something else. And it is, and if you would like it signed by Mariano, he no extra charge for that. If you want it unsigned, that's fine as well. Just let us know when you post it in the chat, and we will take you down. Creative Keep, yes, your Green Goblin is safe, buddy. You're good. You're good. We just had 2 more that we could pre-sell, so John and Lars Man are buying the pre-sales. All right. So, but you'll get yours.
Yours is being colored right now as we speak.
Yes, it's being colored right now. So you'll get yours as soon as he's done coloring, and we get it packed up and shipped out to you, my friend.
The fun thing is, though, we chose different colors. You weren't here, but we chose different colors aside from purple and green. We went like yellow and blue. We thought that'd be fun. So hope you don't mind.
So Robbie is obviously participating in the drinking game as well tonight. All right, so let's get to it. Let me get through the rest of the books for the night. So then we have The Walking Dead, number 146, Ultra Limited Edition, Blood Red Signatures, signed by Stefano Guadiano. Suggested retail $59.99. And we have one available, 5-star for $50. It is number 16 of 25. And we only have one of them available tonight. Show the CCA cam. Yeah, show the CCA cam if you would. Jay, when you get a chance there, buddy. There it is. Yeah, we'll call that the CCA cam now.
Yeah, I like that.
The Mariano in action cam.
The Mariano in action cam.
Man of action.
That's me.
All right, so let's see. All right, so we have that available. All right, so then let's get to some Dynamite books. So then we have another really good priced Dynamite book. Lady Hell number 2. Incentive cover 1-to-7 ratio by Ken Hazer.
Nice.
Suggested retail of $50, and we have one available tonight for $15.
Yeah, that's a really great cover. I love that.
That is a cool cover, isn't it?
He is so versatile in his work.
So,
look at the line work on that.
It is really cool, isn't it, Lars Man, to watch it in action? Again, I find it very interesting because I don't have that artistic talent. So to me, it's always amazing. And, going to school doesn't help. I mean, artists that go to school, you assume, all right, Emmy Comics, you got it, buddy. You assume that the person going to art school has some basic talent.
Oh, I think ME came in right before him, it looks like.
Oh, wait.
At least on my end, at least.
Yeah, no, I have ME down.
Okay.
Is that right? Yeah, ME. Sorry, John Spilios. ME jumped in before you, buddy. So to me, it's always amazing to watch a creator like Mariano do this. It's absolutely an amazing thing because, look, you could go to a running coach, but a running coach can make you faster, but he can't turn you into Usain Bolt, right? So you have to start with some talent to begin with, Yeah. And then you can train that. So to me, it's always an amazing thing to watch a creator like Mariano do his stuff. And Joe Delbiato, if you're watching, Joe, thank you so much for doing these for us. We really do appreciate it.
Joe's doing the really hard work, the inking, the layout. It's the real
So Mariano,
skeleton that I'm working on.
So Mariano, you were really good at coloring books then, I assume. You always colored within the lines, I'm imagining, right?
Yes, I did start out with coloring books. It's true.
I did not. Always outside the line. I'm like that. An outside of the box kind of guy. Boppin' Bobby Chamorro, what's up, buddy? Yo, that is weird. Why would the Chamorro account be blocked?
That is weird.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, if you don't mind, Chamorro, my email is rex.wang@dynamite.com. Send me an email. I'll forward it to our producers, try to figure out why you would be blocked. That's really weird. So yeah. So if you don't mind, Chamorro, go ahead and send me an email if you want, and then we'll see if we can't get it straightened out. Chamorro, would you be happen to be from Saipan, my friend? I'm just curious, or originally from Saipan, or just curious, my man. When you get a chance, I had a very good friend from Saipan, so visit there once for a short period. Haven't spoken to him in a long time, man. Oh, Jay's got a question for Mariana. Do you have a favorite character you've colored?
Do I have a favorite character I've colored? I've always loved Spider-Man. I grew up with Spider-Man. He was one of my favorites forever. So yes, I had actually, while I worked at Marvel, for a game magazine they were doing, I had the opportunity to do pencils, inks, and coloring on a Spider-Man piece. So that was fun.
And what did you think of the last movie?
The last movie I thought was fabulous.
I thought it was good too.
Great job.
Yeah, I thought it was good too. What were you gonna say, Robbie?
I was just going to say that's awesome.
But
now you've put me on the spot. So I got a question for Mariano.
Go ahead.
What are some of your favorite comic book colorists?
Laura Martin, whom I've gotten to know in the last couple of years, I think has done a spectacular job in a lot of the projects she's worked on. And she's done work for Dynamite here too. So she's a wonderful colorist. There's some people that I'm working with that may not be well known in the industry. There's a gentleman named Anwar Hanan that does terrific coloring work. Back in the day, in the 70s, 80s, Glennis Wayne, I think her name was.
Yeah.
She did some really good coloring. So in general, I try to, because I understand the disciplines. I understand you study penciling and you're a penciler, you do inking, you're an inker, and you do coloring. I think coloring is an understated discipline.
Ron, that's a good question. Ken Bird, I'm not absolutely certain I have your shipping address. I think I do, but just to be safe, if you could fill out the submission form and include that shipping address to me so we can get that book to you. All right, buddy. Hey, Amy?
Yeah?
Have we ever said anything to Kenneth Bird? Do you remember? I'm just trying to see if we have his address on file.
I'm coming in. Hang on. We're across two rooms. It's hard to hear.
No, it's okay. Ron asked, do we have an address for Kenneth Bird? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
All right. So Ken, if you could hit that link, fill out submission form, give us your shipping address, and we'll get this out to you. All right, buddy? Thank you, man. All right, cool. All right, so
I usually leave these out for a while, Marianne, so nothing. Because I was like, do we want to put it back in the bag?
We should. I just didn't. At this point, my hands have stuff on.
I'll put it back in.
And don't forget
under here.
And don't forget, we need to create a cert for it as well.
Okay.
Before we ship those out. All right.
I'll make a note of that.
All right, so let's do another Dynamite comic. Let's do Samurai Sonia #4 Incentive Virgin cover. 1:20 ratio. Suggested retail 50, and we have one available for 40. And you know what? Let's do. I know everybody wanted to. Ron had mentioned a giveaway, and I totally forgot about it. So the giveaway.
I can pull out a virgin cover real quick.
Well, no. Let's. You know what? Let's do something interesting. Let's do. All right. So Jay, put up the hashtag if you would, buddy. That we usually use when Robbie's on the air. And what we'll give away tonight is we'll find something that Mariano can sign. How about that?
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, we'll find something that Mariano Nicieza will sign, and that will be tonight's free giveaway. I don't know what yet, but we'll find something appropriate.
Mariano, do you have a preference?
I don't know the parameters for it. There's been a lot of trading card projects that I've done with Dynamite. So I don't
We'll
know
find
if
something.
Yeah,
We'll find something.
I'm going to leave it up to Rex.
All right.
Rex is good with this kind
All
of
right.
stuff.
So, well, I think, good enough for now anyway. Hashtag AR Comics EXP, all lowercase. Enter that in the chats if you want to be part of the drawing, and it will be something, a comic or a card signed by Mariano Nicieza.
That's cold, man.
Why?
That's cold. Hashtag AR Comics EXP.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, man. Jay, man, I know we have a hashtag for Robbie, don't we?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
All right. So, Robbie's feelings are hurt now.
Feelings are hurt, guys. Come on, man.
He's going to cry. We don't want that, man.
I feel attacked.
All right. So, let's see. PCP. Oh, Sheldon, look, he's got your back. He had hashtag PCP on there. All right. So it's fine. Just use this hashtag to enter the drawing, and we'll do the drawing right after best offers close. Let me make a note. The prize is going to be Mariano sign something. All right. So we'll figure it out. All right. Let's see, where Rupenstein. What's going on, buddy? So, yeah, we do have a hashtag Rockin Robbie, but it was so last minute. Jay probably was rushing through it, so we'll just use ARs.
I was just messing with y'all, man. It's not a big deal. I'm not hurt. I'm not really hurt. I like that hashtag. How about them Cowboys? How about that?
Yeah, maybe actually that's the one we should use going forward with you, especially. Or how about hashtag Cooper Rush?
How about hashtag Drama Queen Rex? How about that? That's the way.
I don't care, dude. I'm okay with it. You found it right after. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Jay. We're just busting, buddy. So we'll use the AR Comics one, AR Comics EXP one. All right. So everybody, the prize will be something signed by Mariano, either a comic or a card. We don't know which yet.
Pizza box.
A pizza box. They're hard to pack. So we could tear off a portion of the pizza box.
I'll remark it. Yeah.
But we'll figure that out. We're making this. John Cole hates the green room treats. All right. Rockin Robbie's the best. Okay, yeah, we'll use that for next time, guys. So for this time, yes, enter in hashtag AR Comics EXP, all lowercase, and we'll do the drawing immediately after. Best offers close. And don't forget to join. I know you haven't thought. It's only Monday, so I know you haven't even thought about the topic for Friday. But tune into Robbie's channel, Pop Culture Philosophers on YouTube. Every Friday at noon Eastern time, I'm on with Robbie, and we talk about the discussion, the topic of the day, and that's whatever Robbie thinks would be neat. What did we talk about last Friday? I forget.
We talked about how we thought they could make a good Fantastic Four movie.
Oh, that's right. That's right. See, I told you. Old man problems, man. I have the memory of a pea. But that was a good conversation, man. We went over, I think.
Yeah, we've been going over. It was good because we reflected on the other movies and what we thought of the Fantastic Four, like the core elements that they need to get to translate well. And it was a great conversation.
Yeah, so. Sheldon said the FF chat was great. Yeah, we had some good times with that one. We've done a lot of different topics, and they've all been a lot of fun. When he goes, your top 5 sci-fi movies. I mean, man, I had a list of like 15.
You had a lot.
Preston goes, a good Fantastic Four movie. I have my doubts. That's why it was a great show last Friday, man. Yep. That's exactly my point. Which Spider-Man, dude? Lars, man, which one are you talking about, buddy? Let me see. Edge of the Spider-Verse. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so let me get to the rest of the books before we get to the end here. So Edge of the Spider-Verse, CGC graded, guaranteed 9.8. Suggested retail of $89.99. We have one available for $62 for $19.62.
That's a beautiful looking cover.
That is an awesome cover. Gwen Stacy. All right, so that is available. I'm sorry about that, buddy. I should have gotten that earlier. My bad. It is the facsimile edition. All right, just so you know, my friend. So if you're interested, let me know. John Spilios, thank you, man. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Robbie always picks great topics, man. And gets me engaged, and then I do my research, and next thing you know, we're way over our half hour time limit. So, but I'm calling it early this time. Okay, what are we going to talk about, Robbie, on next Friday? You think about it. Let's and we'll figure it out.
It's going to be, what are your top 5 favorite movies of 1973? That's what it's going to be. I'm just kidding.
1973.
I'm just kidding. I just picked something random. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd have to remind me on Friday morning when I get in the office. Oh my God. All right, so I'm going to get to the last 2 books. We're almost getting to the close of the best auction or best offer items. So we also have Draculina #6, incentive cover ratio 1/25, by Colette Turner. Suggested retail of $50, and we have one available for $25. All right, and then the final book of the night, all right, is going to be Elvira in Horrorland #4, incentive cover ratio of 1/25 by Sylvia Califano. Suggested retail of $50, and we have one available for $40.
That's an awesome cover.
Preston goes 1973. When was Aristocrats or Aristocats? Man, that was around there. That was a sorry time for Disney animation.
I love the Aristocats, though. I actually like some things from that era, man. Like Jungle Books from that era. Like
I know, but it was a weak era.
I get it, but
so
Aristocats is awesome.
All right, John Spilios is claiming Elvira. I got you, buddy. You got it, John. So that one is gone. All right. Congratulations, my friend. Yeah, 1973 was The Exorcist. That's true. Enter the Dragon. Oh, my God. What a great film that was.
Both of those are brilliant films.
What's that?
Both of those are brilliant films, each in their own way, each in its own way.
I've actually been to that stairway in Georgetown, but I went during the daytime. I went to college in the Washington, D.C. area, so it wasn't very scary, to be honest with you.
You said you went to the staircase?
Yeah, I went to the staircase.
You didn't go up to, jump out the window and see if you could recreate the final scene?
No. First of all, I think somebody lives there. So that would,
excuse me, I just want to see.
Yeah, I just want to jump out your window. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure the cops would have come and hauled me away. So, Westworld, 1973. Ooh, yes, that was an awesome movie with Yul Brynner. Yeah, I remember that.
Michael Crichton did that.
Yeah.
The Sting is good. I tell you what, if I can't come up with anything else, we might be doing best 1973 movies. Who knows? This sounds like it could be a good conversation.
All right. Well, you never know. It's still Monday. There could be Ezra Miller news.
Yeah.
It's still 5 days away.
Yep, he's going to do something.
But yeah, that was not a great time for Disney, if I remember. All those Herbie movies.
I do remember that, Ronald. Let's Scare Jessica to Death. I do remember that. It's been a long time, though.
That's weird. I don't really remember that movie. All right. So that does it, I think, for all the books. So, nice. And it looks like we are getting about a minute before best offers close, probably less than that. So for anybody that wants to, let me just go through that. Moon Knight Facsimile Edition, CGC graded 9.9. Best offer book starting at 50, and Lars Mann is in the lead at 50. Dynamite, Our Bloody Valentine one shot. Also, Lars Mann is in the lead. And The Green Hornet by Alex Ross, best offer starting at 100. And nobody has yet started that one off. So if anybody wants to, you got a few seconds before that happens. All right. So about 30 seconds left before the end of best offer items close. But again, I got to tell you, everybody jumping in to offer the book for Ken Bird that was really, really very nice. Joel, enter hashtag ARComicsEXP, all lowercase. We're going to do that in about right now, buddy. Yeah, so get that in, Joel. I'll wait until I see it on the chat, and then we're going to go ahead and have Jay spin the wheel.
Nice.
All right, there you go. All right, Jay, if you would be so kind and spin that wheel so we can pick a winner. All right. Way to get in there tomorrow. All right, here we go. And he's hitting it. All right, let's see who the winner is.
Hey.
All right, Sheldon, congratulations, buddy.
Congratulations.
All right. And why don't you can you hold that up to the sketch cover cam, my friend? All right. Look at that. All right. And
very cool.
Is
How
very
green
cool.
is my goblin?
All right. And Creative Keep, that's coming your way, my friend. That is awesome.
It's a great issue. How green was my goblin?
So, and we have Mariano's promise. You heard it here first that he will come back and do this for us again. John, you can, sir. At the opening price, buddy. You got it. Hold on. Let me find it on my sheet. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. You got it, John Spilios. It's yours for 100, my friend. All right. So that one is gone. This one is out of here. No problem, buddy. Jay had too many windows open. You're welcome, Creative Keep. I'm speaking for Mariano here. This is a great community where everybody jumped in to get Jeff Wedding the phaser. The phaser book was super cool. That was very nice.
Yeah.
So there you go. There it is. And Mariano has promised to come back and do this again. Can you hold up the goblin? Ron Shepard wanted to look at it more closely. All right, there it is. Okay, Mariano, tremendous writer and great artist, but he cannot seem to get it centered on the iPad.
I'm working on it. It's just the camera delay messes you up.
Oh, a camera delay messes you up.
Yeah, that's right. Camera delay. That's what I said.
So
that's awesome. Good work, buddy. That's awesome.
It is awesome, isn't it? And it's really fun to kind of watch. Yeah, it's really super cool when you watch him do these things. So all right, guys. So Mariano will be back. He's promised to do this again. Again, we're getting more in from Joe Del Beato and Mariano. So we should have some fresh.
My pleasure, Creative Keep.
So we should have some fresh sketch covers as the shows go on. We'll always have Hazer stuff as well. But right now I know he's slammed doing projects for other people. Again, this was a great show. It was great having Mariano here. I know John's going to be kicking himself because he told me last week that he couldn't make it. And so I didn't bother telling him that Mariano's going to be on the air. So he's going to be really super pissed when he gets back.
So really quick, I want to add one thing because I eat pizza, so I'm good. No, seriously, I want to thank everybody also who supported Mariano with Phaser.
Yes.
That was really nice,
Thank
everybody. It helps Mariano get the word out a little bit more, his creative juices out, and it's always great to get new readers. Thank you, everybody who supported him, and thank you, everyone who was so generous as to buy for other people. You guys are the best community in the world, so I cannot thank you enough. And I'll leave it with hit that thumbs up if you haven't yet.
Hit that thumbs up, or Nick will keep coming in, man. That the way to make Nick not keep coming into the show is you got to hit that thumbs up. But Creative Keep that.
I will tell you the one. What I love about these two pieces. It's just like classic John Romita on the Green Goblin, just so classic. And
that's Del Beato.
Credit
goes to Del Beato.
And Carmine Infantino Penguin. And the way you did the blues just to go with the Rebirth logo and made the Green Goblin work on Secret Invasion is just fantastic.
Can I say something? It's probably a good thing that John wasn't here because he would have been giving Mariano direction on the color green.
By the way, did anybody buy the Green Hornet? Do we?
Yeah, John Spilios picked it up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now we got something. We got John jealous with.
No, John would be really jealous because he is the authority on all green shades of green.
Right.
So he would have been here. No, Mariano, I really think you should go this
You know
way.
what you got to get Del Beato to do? The Rainbow Batman. We should get the Rainbow Batman done. That would
that'd be cool.
There would be. Yes.
One time only. If I don't thumbs up, it means more Nick.
Yes, Preston.
Thank you, Mariano. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody out there. As I said,
give an applause that I know everybody else is giving.
Thank you, Mariano, our super special guest tonight, for doing the coloring and hanging with us during the show. As always, thank you to my buddy Robbie. And don't forget, we will be back with Alec on Wednesday, 6 to 8. Fridays, Nick has his original art show, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And don't forget, me and Robbie will be on his channel at noontime on Fridays.
John would be green with envy.
John will be, good one. Boom, boom. So I hope everybody had a great time. And we'll see you guys Wednesday.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.